6,000 RPM, shift to 5th gear, and here we are at the speed limit, 65, 67, 60. What's up, everyone? Welcome back, Anonymous Biker USA, on the 2023 Royal Enfield Himalayan. First time at your channel, this is Anonymous Biker USA. Biker, all things bikes, all brands, all kind of rides. So I do have a 2021 Honda Goldwing, which I use for longer rides and touring, and then a 2017 Indian Scout. You can go check out those videos, but hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Right now we're looking at the latest addition to the channel, the Royal Enfield. So let's talk about it. We did a video on off-road. So how does this bike handle these meandering back roads? And we'll jump on a little highway as well. So if you're looking for a do-everything bike that does it well but just doesn't do it fast, this bike is your winner. Off-road, for my expectation and my capabilities, I think it's a home run. And for this kind of stuff, you know, 35 to 55 miles an hour, it's absolutely phenomenal. 5-speed. You'll see when we get on the highway. I call it a speed limit bike. It can do every speed limit with super capability. And even the highway, you know, 65. Can it push 75? Yeah, I don't recommend it. And you're pinning the throttle, not good for the bike on the long haul. But if you keep it at 65, and let's face it, for me, 75% of this time I am riding this bike off-road, and the 25% is going to be because I have to get to the off-road. So this would be the 25% with a little bit of highway. So my highway is going to be maybe 10 to 12 miles. So I don't mind putting along at 60, 65. Let everybody pass me. Really don't care. The thing you need to know with this bike is, if you have a more powerful bike, the throttle can get you out of a lot of jams, whether it's getting caught up in the traffic, you don't have your little bubble, or trying to pull out and pass, or just getting away from a mess. This bike's not going to do that. So it teaches you to ride with better anticipation, so you can plan and time your riding a little better. So you're going to plan your passing. You know, if you're in your bubble and you're kind of jammed up, you're not going to hit the throttle to get out of it. What I do is I slow down and let it pass me. So on this bike, you're going to let everything pass you, find your sweet spot, and if you're comfortable with that, for the money, this bike is a home run. Now, as you can see, we're just meandering along the stream on this back road, doing 35, 40 miles an hour in 3rd gear. Absolutely perfect for this. Oh, look at that bridge. Awesome bridge. Now this is obviously a single cylinder. So 24 horsepower, 24 pounds of torque. I don't care about the horsepower. That torque is plenty for what I need it for in these off-road rides, and even for this. And at a stoplight, it gets you out fast enough. It really does. So it comes down to expectation and why you're buying the bike. I've ridden the Africa Twin, I've ridden the BMW GS, I've ridden the Pan America. So I've ridden all those, and they are massively powerful, super capable. Personally, I wouldn't want to pay that much money and take it off-road for multiple reasons. One, I don't want to drop a $25,000 bike. Two, those things are heavy, harder to pick up when you drop the bike. You know, and three, it's just way more bike than I need at this point in time. You know, if you have one bike to do everything and you want to do off-road, on-road, any of those bikes will do. So I mean, they're awesome for crushing miles, and they are good for off-road, but they are heavy and they are big. So right now, back road, speed limit's 45, we're doing 48. Easy peasy, 4th gear. No issues. I mean, if somebody wants to pass me, go right ahead. So when I'm on this bike, I know what kind of day it's going to be, and if people want to pass me, I don't care. If I want speed, I get on the Goldwing, I put it in sport mode, and then good luck catching me. So, big thumbs up for this back road riding. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. 21-inch wheel, zero issue, into turns, handles well, it's responsive, it's nimble enough. Oh, you know what? Let's go this way. Well, let's get away from this. Yeah, okay, so now let's face it, most of the roads you're riding are going to be 45, 50 on these back roads, 35 in some spots. Perfectly fine. I'm 212 pounds. The bike has no problem chugging me along. The bike weighs, I don't know what it is, 480, 500 pounds. I have no idea. It's somewhere in that range because everybody calls the bike too heavy. It's a plotter. That weight sometimes is good because it's down low, it's well balanced, so when you're off-road, that helps churn through all the crap. So look at all these bikes. Holy cow, look at all these good, wow, 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 look at them all. Trikes, bikes, bikes, more trikes and bikes. All kinds. You can tell it's spring. Now, the wind resistance, it's hit me in the chest a little bit, but this little windscreen does a pretty formidable job. So, you know, here we are, like 45, 50, fourth gear. Right now, let's just go at 5,000 RPMs. Let's shift to fifth gear. Yeah, it's got a little more, up to almost 60, 58, 59, 60. At 5,000 RPMs, we're at 65. So, I mean, really, all that you need for this kind of ride. And if you use your anticipation well, you should have zero problems. Slow speed maneuvers. I had no issues in the parking lot on this bike. Same principles. Head and eyes, back brake, friction zone, right? I mean, pretty simple. So let's jump on the highway, and then I'll just take you through the gears there, and you'll get an idea of what it feels like and what it sounds like. But if you're on the fence about buying this bike and you have clearly defined expectations, aforementioned, do it. You'll be happy. You know, I really looked hard at that KLR 650, which I liked a lot of bike. It's just really tall, and that was, I can put my foot on the ground, but the top heaviness of it on that off-road was a little bit of a concern, being a rookie off-road rider. So, you know, maybe I'll graduate up to a bigger bike at some point, I don't know, but for now, this meets every need that I have, and I highly recommend this bike. In traffic, got a Tesla in front of me, an Audi R6, no, an A6 behind me. So 45, 6,000 RPMs, shift to fourth gear. There goes the Audi A7, 6,000 RPM, shift to fifth gear. And here we are at the speed limit, 65, 67, 68 miles an hour. Fairly comfortable. Bike is super stable on the highway. I'm riding, you know, one hand. Just stay in this lane and go. I mean, I only have 4.5 miles on the highway, but if you're getting this bike to ride long highway miles, don't get it. Wrong bike. 8, 10, 12 miles on the way to your destination? Absolutely. So let's see if now we'll give it a little more throttle. Alright, so that throttle is now pinned and it's doing 70 up to 73. Yeah, this'll downhill, it'll go 80. You can keep it at 75. I don't recommend it, but it'll cruise at 65 all day long. And like I said a million times, what else can you expect from a single cylinder 411cc 24 horsepower 24 foot-pound of torque, primarily off-road bike? So I hope you enjoyed the back road, meandering roads and highway of the 2023 Royal Enfield Himalayan. Thanks for watching. Don't forget,
I am Anonymous Biker USA.